A Rapid City man is a high achiever in nearly every area of his life, but perhaps his most inspirational achievement is happening right now. Tonight we go along the way with a man who's facing adversity and overcoming it one step at a time. Sean McPherson is a humble guy who seems to end every sentence with a sincere smile. He's many things to many people.
Married my high school sweetheart. We've been married 27 years. We've had about 24 foster kids come through our home. Our two youngest children came from South Dakota Foster Care as adopted children.
He joined the Navy right out of high school and worked on submarines.
My very first deployment on the USS Florida was when we declared war the first time during Desert Storm when Saddam was lighting all the oil rigs on fire.
He's been the senior pastor at Real Life Church in Rapid City since 2010. And in November, he was elected to the South Dakota House, representing District 32.
Loving every minute of it. It's fun. I enjoy the debate, enjoy the banter, and it's just a way that I can kind of give back.
But late last summer, less than a year ago, he woke up one morning with what felt like a cramp in his right calf, so he stretched it out and ignored it.
You couldn't see the knot probably in that early August time, but by the time September or October rolled around, it was starting to get quite large in my right calf, and I looked at my wife and said, I might need to go to the doctor, and she says, you might need to go to the doctor now. And so,
long story short, he ended up at the Mayo Clinic where he was diagnosed with a sarcoma tumor in that right calf, but was able to come back home to Rapid for treatment.
I went through 9 chemo treatments, lost my hair, lost my appetite. Only thing I didn't lose was the tumor. It actually, during 9 treatments, grew 5 more centimeters.
Not good, but as usual, he manages a smile.
So February 13th, I was diagnosed with cancer. May 3rd, I lost my leg to cancer, but happy to report I'm cancer-free, you know, and so a whole life with one leg's better than half a life with 2, right?
Just like that, his life would change. He would not stay in a hospital bed for long. That was just 2 months ago. 2 months. And here he is calmly comparing his situation to sports.
Everybody gets injured, and there's a protocol to healing an injury and getting back in the game. And this was just an injury, and there was a protocol to healing the injury and getting back in the game.
He cruises around the church with his crutches and temporary prosthetic leg like he was born with it.
My identity is secure in who I am as a child of God. Regardless if I have 1 leg or 5 legs, that's who I am.
Perhaps in the midst of his most inspirational achievement of all, not only talking the talk, but literally walking the walk.
Everybody goes through new normals in their life. It's just simply a season. Everybody's in a season, good or bad, and the reality of seasons is they end. And there's a new season that comes on. He
jokes about a sign from the church youth group.
There's some irony to that sign. It says, kick cancer's butt. That was when I had 2 legs. So that becomes a little harder now.
Chooses to have fun.
The kids get a kick out of it. Well, figuratively, I suppose. You know, so I have a built-in footstool kind of thing. So then they really like it when you just sort of let it swing.
Teaching by example, remaining true to his faith.
I mean, he rose his son from the grave. A leg and cancer is pretty small potatoes compared to that. I'm going to trust that guy.
And confident about the future.
I want to establish this new normal. I want to be the dad that plays catch with his boy and be the husband that helps around the house, be the pastor that leads a great church, be the legislator that loves South Dakota.
Because as McPherson sees it, a whole life with 1 leg is better than half a life with 2.